Good afternoon and welcome to our second flipped business meeting of the school year. It is Thursday, November 3rd, and I'm just coming to you to share a few items in order to give you the opportunity to spend time with that on your own. Please remember there's going to be a follow-up voluntary meeting next week if you'd like to come and meet me in the media center, and I can touch base on any of these items at a later date, so stop on by. First thing I'd like to talk to you about are the goal action plans. If you recall, those are due next Friday, November 11th. Some of the things I'd like to highlight as far as the gaps are concerned are that they need to focus on year-long goals. Although if you do teach a class that's a semester-long class, it would be appropriate to have your gap focus on student growth for that one semester. Please be mindful of taking advantage of all that hard work and great things you guys are doing in your PLCs. We're starting to get to the point now where we're working on formative assessments and data, and I'm confident that some of those things can be connected to your gaps as well. And then finally, just to reinforce, I'd mentioned that the gaps need to be focused on the year-long, or if it's a semester-long class in that time frame, but we do need to avoid using goals that just encompass one unit. As you've noticed, I would imagine there's students that are coming around, our 9th and 10th grade students swinging by your classrooms looking for teacher recommendations. That's a good sign that our scheduling process for the 17-18 school year is up and running. Last night, Wednesday, November 2nd, our guidance department and Tricia Ferguson had a nice parent meeting for those students, as did early college. So they'll be swinging by here in the next couple days through Monday, November 7th, looking for teacher recommendations. The 8th grade students that will be joining us next year, and our current 11th grade students will start that process after winter break. As you're making those recommendations, please keep in mind of actually making the best recommendation for the student. We want them to be in the course that they're prepared for and that they're going to be successful in. Sometimes that conflicts with what they'd prefer to be in, so go ahead and make teacher recommendations that's going to be in the student's best interest. Next week on Friday, November 11th, we'll have our third annual Veterans Day program. Last year we had over 30 guests, veterans, join us and be a part of the program, and then they also had the opportunity to have lunch with us and with their student host afterwards. We're doing the same thing this year, and we're already up over 40 veterans who are going to join us. That's always a nice part of the program. The senior stars will be in attendance for that, just like they were last year, and they'll be invited to come on down to the auditorium via announcement, and there'll be an extended star. And as in past years, the social studies department has done a fantastic job putting that together, and I'd like to give a special thank you to Brad Timmons, Ryan Spoonmore, Dave Ongley, and Cindy Collum. Once again, they do a fantastic job putting that together, and that'll be next Friday, November 11th. Also coming up is some testing. Testing dates for both NWEA and ECA are falling on top of each other. Those were dates that were provided to us. We're going to manage those as well as we can. This is going to be the second round of NWEA, just like we did back in August. December 6th will be the reading test. December 8th, the math test. Language will be on December 9th. Just as in past testing sessions for NWEA, we'll be using the extended star schedule model. That seems to work out pretty well for us. Also going on around the same time, from December 6th to December 14th, will be our ECA retakes. Those will focus on the juniors and seniors who have yet to pass either math or language arts. And that'll be a situation, since it's somewhat limited number of students, they'll just be pulled from their classes. So please help them catch up if those are students that are going to be absent. Also in December, as you well know, we'll be wrapping up the first semester and having final exams from December 15th to December 20th. We gathered a wide variety of feedback through some surveys and emails in order to get input on 2 different scheduling alternatives. Based off that feedback, we're going to move forward with the schedule that we've had in the past, where we provide preparation period, study period for the students before they take the final exam, and the input that we received from you was pretty balanced between the two, but it wasn't compelling enough to make a change. Please keep in mind that the study period is to be reserved for students to use in order to prepare for that upcoming exam, and we would need to avoid any new instruction taking place at that time. Also, when the final exams are taking place, keep your students in class for the duration of the period, for the exam period, as compared to letting them go out and about in the hallway. They tend to wander and can distract other tests that are going on. And to wrap things up, just have a few celebrations that I want to point out. First of all, I'm very pleased with how our PLC process is coming together. Across the board, everybody is doing some great work. I think we're making tremendous progress in building our scope and sequences for those departments that have been working on that, and all the way down to a number of PLCs starting to get their feet wet with the formative assessment process. So congratulations and good job on that. I'm looking forward to see what a second semester will bring us. Here recently, the marching band competed in the ISMA state finals downtown at Lucas Oil Stadium. That was this past Saturday, and they took home a 5th place recognition, so they did a fantastic job with that. The next 2 weekends they'll be participating in the BOA regionals and national finals coming up here. 2 cheerleading teams had success this past weekend and qualified for the Indiana Cheer Championship Finals. Those 2 squads include the cheer competition squad and the game day cheer squad. So we're wishing them good luck as they go to Newcastle this next weekend in order to compete at the state finals. And then finally, football state playoffs are upon us. Last week took care of business against Jeffersonville. We have sectional finals tomorrow night, Friday, November 4th, against the Columbus North Bulldogs down in Columbus. And we expect great things out of the football team as they wrap up our fall athletics schedule. If you have any questions, please look for the email about the upcoming voluntary follow-up meeting for this Flip Business information. I'd be happy to touch base with you when you swing on by the Media Center. Have a great day.